Hello boys and girls, it is Piper again. Today I want to talk about something. I am driving. Bear with me. I'm going to look at the road, but I want to actually talk about something that's really important to me. Y'all know I'm really into fitness, supporting Katy Boxing Club up in here right now. Actually heading there now. I am totally into fitness, nutrition, and all that. Y'all know I have herniated discs. And I've healed 3 out of 5 since 2015, all on my own. I'd love to say it's from good form and pacing myself and knowing what the hell's going on with my body, feeling it and figuring out what I'm doing and not over pushing myself. So with that said, I would like to also say that nutrition has also been something that's super important to me as well. It has been for a while. Y'all know I've kind of tweaked what I eat, how I eat, when I eat it. I've kind of cut out much of meat as possible for almost a year, and then, you know, significant other eats meats, so I kind of have to give in at times, though I got him liking tofu. Anyway, with that said, I have a friend of mine who I am pretty close to, obviously, and for other reasons I would like to talk about this, and this is why I want to do this video, is because she has a membership at LA Fitness, and some of the things that I've heard the personal trainers telling her about have been incorrect. And there's so many different ways that you can get fit, and so many different ways that you well, everybody's body type is different, first of all. So there's a bajillion different ways that anyone can get fit, first of all. Anyone that says that you have to pick one body part or muscle group and work that all in one day and then cycle that through, that's not necessarily always correct. Yes, a lot of trainers do that. Yes, a lot of places do that. Yes, my significant other also does that because it's also easier when you're training certain people. And depending on the age group, especially if you're younger, it can be very, very helpful for you. Now, here's where it gets a little weird. So, not one person's body is the same as everybody else's. We should all know that by now. So anyone that says they swear that this workout is the workout for everyone is a damn fool and a liar. There's many workouts that are good for everybody. There's tons of stuff, but that doesn't mean that's going to help you lose weight. There's a whole lot of different things that you can change or that take involvement in you losing weight or getting fit and being healthy. Everybody's a little different, and I can't tell you how many times I've said, I know I'm eating correct, I know I'm doing everything right, and I'm working out way more than I probably should, and I'm still not losing weight. Well, there's a lot of stuff that come into play. There's a lot of factors. Are you stressed out? Do you have kids? Are you counting all your calories? And if you're not counting calories, are you still eating bad? You know, I mean, are you eating a ton of food? Are you not eating enough? Are you hydrated enough? There's so many different things that people are not aware of or misconceptions in this world that are out there, and people just take somebody that's certified as this is the truth and everything, and they know everything. Well, they should, right? But that's not the case. Just like not every doctor knows everything either. Go get a second opinion. Go somewhere else. Look stuff up. And not everything on the internet is true. So everyone's different. My body is totally weird. Sometimes I can work out hardcore in certain programs that I have done in Beachbody, and yes, that's programs. And they didn't help me get fit or stay fit or lose weight as other programs that I've done that may not have pushed me as hard or whatever it may be. I mean, I know when I did Insanity, I dropped 30 pounds in like 2 months, and I was also working as a bartender, and I worked at Starbucks. So I was doing a lot of cardio on top of cardio, and I was eating like 1,500 calories, and I wasn't losing any weight, and I couldn't figure out why. And everything that I did on research said that you should be eating like almost 2,000 calories or 2,500 calories, which was crazy insane to me. I can't even shove that much food in my mouth unless I'm like eating junk. And that didn't make any sense to me when somebody just works a sedentary job and does Insanity. Well, for me, it made a little bit more sense when I started thinking about all the cardio that I did. So when I started eating more carbs, healthy carbs, and eating more calories, I couldn't go to 2,000 now. I ate 1,900. I dropped weight like instantly, and I redid my first month of insanity. It was crazy. It was insane, really. So since then, and with injury, I have been tweaking everything, one thing after another, trying to figure out what works for me. And no, I haven't been able to drop weight like I did before because I'm not doing crazy cardio, or I'm not that busy because I work as a counselor. Y'all all know that. But I have huge interest in doing teaching PIO. I'm really interested in that because I love it. I love that it's fluid movements. It still includes Pilates and yoga, and I love yoga. But I can get kind of bored, and I need a little something upbeat. And who doesn't love Chalene Johnson? She's awesome. If you don't know her, you should check her out. Pilates I could never get into. So the mix of these two is very helpful, and it's really good for anybody. I mean, body weight training is really awesome for your body in general. Like, lifting weights is great, and putting more muscle in your body is great. You can burn more fat the more muscle that you have in your body just by resting. But there's nothing better than body weight exercises. Though I'm not going to say that I don't not lift. I do lift weights at times to kind of accelerate that. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I still do PIO, and I'm telling you, I've done so many years of working out, and nothing gave me triceps, which always drove me nuts, like PIO did. There's nothing like PIO. Even when I wasn't working out consistently for like a year, but I was still working out at times, sometimes 4 or 5 months I didn't work out, I still had the cuts in my arms from where the triceps are. Hello. It was awesome. Nothing has ever done that. And it's just amazing. I mean, you should feel good when you're done working out. And the flexibility and the core work, and it improves your life all around. Now, again, the whole reason for this isn't to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. I'm actually super busy trying to work on my LPC right now, and it's been put off itself for many various things because I've been super busy. But you have to think about all the factors. Are you stressed out? What's going on? Do you hate your job? Are your relationship problems going on? Are you, I don't know, whatever. But there's so many different layers, and you have to know all of those things. But what bothers me the most is that, I mean, I guess you could try to use common sense if you're working out and you have injury, but these trainers aren't really taught about the injury stuff. That's for like people that do like not orthopedic, like what is it called? I just went blank. So like therapy, like physical therapy and stuff. Me, I really should be certified, but I am not, and I'm working on it because I really, really care about people that have injury and still want to work out, or even if they have mental illness and they want to work out. Y'all know I want to put all my business together, mental health, fitness, and nutrition, because it's a whole body thing. Anyway, these trainers don't really know if you have injury, and what I'm hearing from my friend is that they're telling her that she has to pick one muscle group and do that each day. Well, again, I wouldn't do that for her anyway because of age. You have to think about age and what the person's body is. She has shoulder issues and neck problems and pinched nerve and a bulging disc, maybe more than one. I'm unsure, all those things. But there's so many different other factors, plus not being in shape as before. So to me, I'm like, okay, we got to strengthen your core. We got to work on these things so you can build up to having stability so you're not in pain. Now, at first, when you first start doing it, you're going to have some pain. Your body's going through an adjustment period. Okay, cool. But if you have back issues and disc issues, you shouldn't be lifting heavy weights. 90% of the time, if you have major back issues, you shouldn't be doing weighted squats at all, really, because it can make it worse, especially if you have sciatica, and I do too. So I have to be really careful, though I push myself to see my limitations, but I swear by what I do. Now, it depends on each person. So you can do a workout and be in pain the next day, but after a couple of sessions or whatever, you can get better and stronger, and you're not going to have that anymore. So you have to weigh out how bad you're doing compared to how bad you could be doing, I guess, and just pace yourself. But to hear that these trainers are telling her that she has to do one body part at a time, and she has shoulder problems, and she's overdone shoulder issue, like shoulders that day. First of all, you're probably lifting too heavy of weights. Second of all, you shouldn't have focused on just the shoulders, because even if you do light weights and everything, and you do that for several circuits or whatever, if you do circuit training, then you're more prone to overdo it and hurt yourself. And you really need to be really careful. To me, I'm thinking in my head, well, if you're going to work that body part, you should do circuit training of different body parts in general. So low weights, low reps, and switch a body part. Why? It gives your body time to rest before you come back to it and try to go to failure again, even with low weights. One, you're not putting the pressure on your back or your neck or any of those other things to like push gravity further down. I mean, I always say, if you pinch in a gummy bear and you squeeze it really hard, where do you think is going to even happen if your fingers are wet? It's probably going to slip out. It's not good. Just think about it. So to me, I'm thinking that's the dumbest thing if a trainer tells you to do that, to focus on one body part when you have all these injuries. And you just need to pace yourself. I would do low weights, low reps, and high circuits. So more circuits, so that you're still going to work till failure, but not overdo it, not put too much pressure on your back or your shoulder or whatever it may be, and then not overdo the muscle group either, so that you're injured and down longer than if, I don't know. I feel like you should pace yourself and learn your body if you're dealing with injury. This is stuff that people don't always know. I am not an expert. I'm not an expert, but I'm an expert of my body, and my body has been injured severely bad, and I have healed a lot of it naturally. So, I mean, just know what you're doing. Pace yourself. I swear I need to get certified. This is just what it's got to do, because I really particularly love working with people that have injuries, because that doesn't mean that you can't work out. It doesn't mean you can't stay active. You just need to figure out your body and what works and tweak it a little bit and pace yourself. Slow and steady wins the race. That's all I got today for my soapbox. I'm sure I have plenty more to talk about nutrition and all that jazz, but I will talk to you guys later. Bye.